Tonight is an exciting night for many kids across the north. For those who celebrate, the anticipation is growing around the arrival of Santa Claus. We are just hours away from his yearly appearance in Canadian skies, but when can we expect him and how exactly does he do it? To help answer those questions and others, I'm joined by Brigadier General Maurizio Calabresi of NORAD, the military defense unit in charge of keeping tabs on the man in the red suit. Brigadier General, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Megan. It's great to be here, and Merry Christmas to you.
And Merry Christmas to you as well. This is obviously a very big, exciting night for kids around the world, but also for you and your team. So what's it like being in the thick of tracking Santa?
Well, it's amazing with all the volunteers we have, but tracking Santa is something we do every day. We're using the same tools we use every day at NORAD to basically protect our airspace in both Canada and the United States. And so we're really just using the same thing we do every day, but it's just an extra special night because we know we want to make sure that the kids know when they better get into bed so that Santa stops by their house.
We actually went to a school in Yellowknife to see what questions some of the city's resident Santa experts had for you, and we'd like to play you some of those questions. So first, here's Ella Wright. She's in grade 1. She knows that NORAD keeps track of Santa, and she has a question about safety.
If Santa's in danger, how do they save him?
Wow, thanks, Ella. That's a great question. And here's what I would tell you. Santa is the greatest aviator the world has ever known. So he is actually never really in danger at all. But if he were, we do keep track of Santa with our radars and our satellites and our fighter aircraft. And so in Canada, some of the Canadian pilots might be using F-18s, and they come up alongside Santa and tip their wings at him, but he always gives us a wave and a nod to know that he's okay, because again, nobody can really keep up with Santa, but you can rest assured he will be safe, and he'll make it to your house as long as you're asleep between 9 and midnight.
Okay, and a few students had questions about the mechanics of Santa's operation. Here's grade 2 student Leo Leisk.
How does he get around the world in one night?
Thanks, Leo. We get that question a lot, and I'll tell you, if I truly knew the answer, I would tell you, but honestly, we don't even know exactly how he does it in one night, but he certainly does. We don't think Santa, observes time the same way we do. But we are able to keep track of him, though, all the way through his world flight. So we pick him up with the North Warning System radars in Canada's backyard up north, and he takes off from the North Pole there, heads over the international date line, and starts moving west across the Pacific, sort of in a zigzag. And then he comes back over North America, and, like I said before, our fighters might pick him up. But I'll tell you what, the easiest way we keep track of Santa is Rudolph's shiny red nose. It comes out so bright with the infrared signal to our satellites that we use every day at NORAD that we're able to see where he is.
And Bryson Bloss Lovely in grade 1 had a similar kind of question. Here's his.
How does Santa deliver presents in 1 second?
Wow, that's another great question, Bryson. And I tell you what, if I knew, I'd tell you. But we don't exactly know how he is able to do it. But not only being the greatest aviator in the world, he's also the greatest logistician, or the person who brings supplies. He's been doing this for hundreds of years, and so he knows how to do it to make sure that he puts them under the tree when you're sleeping and you won't even know it.
And you'd mentioned Rudolph. Our last 3 questions are all about how the reindeer like Rudolph do their job. So here are Theo, Aurora, and Amaya, who are all in grade 2.
How does the reindeer carry Santa?
How does the reindeer stay all night and not get tired? How do the reindeer fly if they don't have wings?
Wow, those are great questions, Thea, Aurora, and Maya, about the reindeer itself. I have to be honest, Santa keeps some of his operation classified, and we're not ever going to really truly know. But one thing is that I believe the reindeer keep going because I know a lot of children like to put out carrots or other goodies for Santa to feed the reindeer, and also to feed Santa himself with the cookies and milk and things like that. Because, let's be honest, it takes a lot of energy to fly around the world in one night. And so the reindeer, it's magic, and it's the magic of Christmas Eve that they're able to fly without wings.
Wonderful. Brigadier General, thank you so much for your time today. And I'll also give a special thank you to Ella, Leo, Bryson, Theo, Aurora, and Amaya. Thank you all so much. And Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Megan. Thank you.